Good afternoon, children. Welcome back to our English classes. The Bowl Poem. As I had promised in the last class, I'm going to wind it up today. Okay? For that, we have to discuss the questions. So let us come to page number 47, thinking about the poem. I'm going to discuss the questions. If you want to note it down, you can note it down. In case if you can answer your own, well, fine. Why does the poet say, I would not intrude on him? Why doesn't he offer him money to buy another bowl? This question has got two parts. Why does the poet say, I will not intrude on him? You know, the answer is very clear. The poet wants the child to learn from his first loss. He wants to make the child very practical. That's why he does not try to solve his problem. Why doesn't he offer him money to buy another bowl? Because the poet wants to teach the child the lesson that everything cannot be bought back with money. So he wants to teach the boy a lesson that in practical life, everything, whatever is lost, cannot be bought back with money. Staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went, do you think the boy has had the ball for a long time? Is it linked to the memories of days when he played with it? In both answers, the answer can be given with a single yes. But here we have to explain. Do you think the boy has had the ball for a long time? Yes. I'm sure the boy has had the ball for a long time. Here you have to explain. How can you say that he had the ball for a long time? Because when the boy lost his ball, his condition became very worse. He became so upset. He was completely overpowered by grief. So we can say that he had the ball for a long time. That means he had a great attachment with the ball. Is it linked to the memories of days when he played with it? Yes, definitely. He had sweet memories of playing with the ball. What does in the world of possessions mean? In the world of possessions means the materialistic world. The world that we create with our money, with our comfort and luxury. The things that we possess for adding up our comfort and luxury that we bring with the money. So that's a world of possession. That's a materialistic world. We purchase the materials with the money. Do you think the boy has lost anything earlier? No, never. This is the first time that he has lost something. Yes? Pick out the words that suggest the answer. First responsibility. Senses first responsibility. The word first. First senses first responsibility. Yes, that shows that the boy has not lost anything before. Why does the poet say that the boy is learning from the loss of the ball? Try to explain this in your own words. The boy is learning from the loss of the ball. What is the boy learning? The boy is learning how to stand up against the loss. He is learning a practical lesson from the loss. He is learning the epistemology of loss, how to stand up against each loss. That is what the poet is, the boy is learning from the loss, and the poet is so happy that he is learning a worthy a very valuable lesson from his first loss itself. Sure. Have you ever lost something you liked very much? It's all your experience. Have you lost anything? Write a paragraph describing how you felt then and saying whether and how you got over your loss. You have to explain what was a worthy thing that you lost and how did you feel at that time and how did you got over. Got over your loss means how did you survive without that thing. Okay, you have to explain yourself. Now let's come to the poetic devices used by the poet on this one. So I told you this poem is a rhetorical poem. Rhetorical means the poet uses the kind of rhetoric. Rhetoric means a kind of speech. A rhetorical device is used here. Rhetorical device means, you need the spelling, RHETORICAL, rhetorical device, DEVICE. Rhetorical device means the poet is talking to an absent audience. He is talking to somebody. That is rhetoric, speaking. And जैसे सामने कोई किसी को बिठा के जैसे हम एड्रेस कर रहे हो. Here the poet is speaking to somebody, isn't it? Question भी पूछते, what is a boy? What he is going to do? Oh, there are other balls, no need to say. Yes, sir. People will take balls will be lost always, little boy. Yes, sir, imagine there. That is, he is imagining that there is an audience in front of him. So that is why the poet all over the poem is using a rhetorical device. That means talking to an absent audience. And the second one, there is a metaphor. The ball is used as a metaphor. Metaphor रूपक है. बॉल को रूपक के रूप में यूज़ किया है ताकि बॉल नहीं, दिस लॉसेस के बारे में है. The things that we lose in life and how we have to stand up against each loss. That is the ball. And next one, the poet is using assonance, alliteration. You know that one. Assonance, that is vowels are repeated. From the first one, you can say, kaha, boy, now, who, lost. First line. Boy, now, who, lost. O is repeated. Then, come to the fourth line. It is in the water. It is in. It be, is be, in be. I is repeated. Then, last fourth last line. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Eyes, E. Desperate में E. Behind में E. Well में E. Learning में E. So, these are all assonance. Okay? Vowels repeated. Now, alliteration. Alliteration में first letters repeated. कहाँ it's almost at the last part. नीचे से fifth line. Buys a ball back. Buy ball back. B is repeated. That's an example of alliteration. Then comes anaphora. Anaphora क्या होता है? Anaphora is anaphora spelling ANAPHORA. That's repetition. Repetition of repetition of words in two or more lines. But at the beginning you can say, what is the boy now? What is he to do? So what is repeated. That's an example of anaphora. Then coming merrily bouncing, then merrily over. So merrily is also an example of anaphora. Then comes asyndeton. Asyndeton, that's a new word for you, I know. Asyndeton is spelling ASYNDETON. asin, deton, deton, asin deton. That means omission of conjunction. Lingos को छोड़ के चलता है. The poet does not use lingos to connect to words or phrases. So there you can see, as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor. See these things the poet has not connected with the conjunctions. Then a dime, another ball is worthless. Here also the poet does not use any kind of conjunction. Okay, instead he is using commas. So omission of conjunctions is called asyndeton. asyndeton. So one more is remaining, that is transferred epithet. That is also a new thing for you. Transferred epithet. Write it down. transferred epithet. epithet. Transferred epithet. You know the meaning. Transferred means that is transferred. एक जगह से दूसरी जगह transfer किया गया. Epithet is a kind of expression, a characteristics, a quality, a describing word. So transferred epithet, that means कोई expression असली जगह होना चाहिए, उसको वहीं से हटा के किसी और जगह डाल देता है. That is called a transferred epithet. So let us go where it is. That is used here. Desperate eyes. Last में से fourth line. Last में से fourth line. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Actually, the eyes are not desperate. The boy is desperate. Isn't it? आँख एक organ है, inanimate thing है. जब तक वो body में रहेगा, तब तक वो चलेगा. नहीं तो otherwise it is an inanimate thing. But the boy is an animate, is a human being, है ना? So that boy is desperate. Desperate आप जानते हो? डस्प होना, दुखी हो जाना, मतलब थोड़ा सा hopeless हो जाना. So the eyes are not hopeless. The boy is hopeless. Yes. So that is why it is called transferred epithet. Clear? Meaning समझ में आ गया? The eyes are not desperate, but the boy is desperate. तो होना चाहिए था desperate boy के लिए, लेकिन दे रखा है eyes के लिए. So that is why it is called a transferred epithet. Okay, got it? So the devices used, and there is no rhyme scheme. In this poem, you can see there is no rhyme scheme. Actually, it is all not even stanza wise written. Okay, so we can call it a blank verse. कुछ नहीं, verse है ही नहीं, it's blank. So there is no rhyme scheme in the poem. It's a rhetorical device is used, metaphor is used, the ball is used in the form of a metaphor. Sure. Then we got anaphora, assonance, alliteration, asyndeton, and transferred epithet. Sure. So this way we have concluded the ball poem. Tomorrow we will meet you with a new lesson, maybe from the Footprints Without Feet, supplementary reader. Okay? Till then, be happy, be safe. Thank you.